Okay, so we are back with Divinity Dragon Commander. Let us go to the throne room now.
My Lord Dragon, allow me to present your team of generals. Edmund you already know, but I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Her Highness Lady Catherine, Queen of Westbridge, and Scarlet, not noble of birth, but the more so of heart.
You know, I can't remember, did he have the mechanical arm before or not? I didn't really pay close attention to
We
that.
four have pledged we will stand by you in your conquest as a rightful heir to Revlon's throne. Bastard no longer, you shall be known as Commander, until the day comes that you shall be king. All hail the dragon!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. He had it last time.
Hail!
Yes, well, hail.
So we've met Henry already, and I think we've already met Edmund, so let's take a look at the other two. So we'll talk with Scarlet first.
How's it hanging, Commander? I'm Scarlet, and you're a dragon, they tell me. Always wanted to ride one of those, though I bet you're a little harder to handle than a horse. All part of the fun, though, I reckon, so give me a shout when I can take you for a spin.
Okay, well, let's just go through all the dialogue choices. You're quite the little wildcat, aren't you?
Treat me mean, I'll scratch your eyes out. Treat me well, and I'll purr like a kitten. Your choice, Commander.
Okay. Talk
I
to the
would
second
say it is a
person.
pleasure to make your acquaintance, Commander. But as it stands, I must approach you with a bit of reserve. True, to know we have a dragon knight for a leader is a great relief, for such a grand creature inspires bravado in the many hearts that will have to be won so that we may overthrow the spreading dark. But then again, you are the offspring, the male offspring to boot, of a sorry line prone to decadence and corruption. The very line, in fact, that is responsible for the downfall of the Empire in the first place. Forgive me then if I do wonder, will this commander pass muster? Earn his wings? Earn his crown?
Why put emphasis on male offspring?
Because they call us females the fairer sex. But in truth, we are also more cunning, resilient, refined, and downright intelligent. Give an empire a queen, I say, and it will be ruled. Give it a king, and it will become an afterthought. For like any man, he is content when both his belly and his bed are filled with a prize piece of tender flesh. No more. Men are simple creatures, Commander, and should therefore be in charge of simple things only.
Okay, so I think we're done here. I mean, we could talk to Henry and Edmund again.
Yes, Commander?
Yeah, let's kind of see what he has to say about his earlier little speech.
Seemed hardly proper to call you by that particular pet name on what was somewhat of an official occasion. But don't worry, I may still slip up once or twice, even though my respect for you is in fact growing. You've got a knack for bloody brutal battle, and faint heart never won fair victory.
It's going to take some getting used to, you know, to call you Commander. Verily, I was rather opposed to the notion, but Maxos in his infinite wisdom insisted we up the level of common courtesy toward you. Commoner would have done. Commander, though, it shall be. As much as it is in the eagle's nature to look down upon the world in hunt of lesser creatures, it is my genius that makes me soar high above all others. Lesser creatures indeed. At the lone top do I reside, but I would have it no other way. Those who do not understand, all but everyone, calls me a loner, thinking the word to be a pejorative. But it is on the contrary glorious to live in sweet isolation when all around you non-lizards, that is to say, inferiors, skitter and crawl like vermin. I am a solitudinarian, for my nature makes me so. And when I do have contact with those I loathe, inevitably I talk down to them as it is impossible to communicate on a level of equality when there is none to be had.
Okay. So I think that covers our basis for here. I mean, if we go to the bar, yeah, and then they follow us. Jukebox still does not work, unfortunately. And yeah, now we can use the little glass dome again to go to the battle map. So, yeah, I guess we'll play another round. I do recall having a transport ship here, so I think I'll get one transport ship to sail the seas and capture the last province over here that's neutral. What does he have up here? No, it's a single factory tile. Okay. So yeah, last time we captured this province right here. This tile looks really heavily fortified actually. He has he has 2 units right there, and I presume that he'll have a little bit more, so I think we'll keep going this way. In a little bit, of course. First and foremost, let's buy a... oh wait, no, we're out of cash. Never mind then. Yeah, I think I'll end the turn off just right here, just like this. See what he does. Oh, he has decided to engage us. What does he unload? Some troops. Okay, not that bad. But he has decided to fight us with a few hunters or whatever, the troopers. So, well, it looks like we'll be at a disadvantage this battle. So if we start that, it looks like they have the advantage to start off with. More than an advantage, I'd say. With 80%, let's do something to just kind of even up the odds a bit. So we're going to fight inside this battle, but we can play a few cards to help us out. We have a few mercenary cards, which we're going to play, which will give us an abundance of troops, as you can see here. That should even out the odds for that. We're going to use the Super Fireball card. We're actually... we don't really need... actually, it would be useful. Let's just see what it does, right? So we're going to play 3 cards, which will even up the odds into our favor, and hopefully we'll be able to just kind of destroy those 2 units. We have the Devastation spell now, which will permanently increase our attack by 35%, which is pretty good. So once again, into the battle. Let's see this one base over there, let's grab that.
Fireworks, sir?
Don't mind if you do.
Oh yes, they're
Yeah, so I think that should be good. Looks like there's another base right here. Oh, it's the same map. We just switched spots from the looks of it. All right, well that's fair, I suppose. Let's see if our units can kick off their little things.
A drunk man's orders are a sober man's thoughts. A drunk man's orders are a sober man's thoughts.
There we go. I think 2 units can capture that place. I'll build a few turrets just to help us out.
The Emperor shows us the way.
Here's to you, sire.
Are they really gonna kill the turrets faster than
There's no
they
reason
can
to doubt your
construct?
insight, sir.
Windows up.
Oh, windows down.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Constructed to fight.
Ah, there we go. Now
Ready to
everything
follow
should be
you,
fine.
even into death.
So,
Need
like
more
last
recruits,
time, we're
Commander.
going to go
We're
for
out
these
of recruits,
recruitment
Commander.
citadels, which will give us quite a little bit more
Ready to
resources
follow you,
per
even into death.
reporting period.
The Emperor's enemy is my enemy. Is that a tree?
Actually, I
well,
think
not
we'll need
anymore.
a turret here for now. So we're going to get that turret built.
We're under attack, but we will hold our ground.
Windows up.
Oh, windows down.
On our way, Commander.
Are we there yet?
So yeah, we're taking quite a little bit of damage over here. So let's get onto the battlefield and see if we can make a difference. Ah, now they're fleeing. Alright, so let's actually come in here and see if we can really muck up whatever they have in the back here. You know, speaking of this, I think I'll come into the back here and then just pick off one of their little resource facilities. So it's rather neat that you can kind of use the dragon for this purpose. I mean, there is multiplayer inside the game, right? So I guess if you were playing in the multiplayer, you can't really pick off things as easily as this. But then again, we do have that bonus card right now, which is giving us quite a little bit of a damage buff. So anyways, it looks like that is fine. Come back here. And back into the command view. So anyways, it looks like they've run out of supplies or something, so we're just gonna
Let's
move
get
up.
this dance of death started. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. Trooper ready to march. Ready to follow you, even into death. Constructed to fight.
Good speech.
These warlock things, they really don't hold up to what they do.
Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander.
I think I'll just, yeah, I think I'll go into the place with this little column of troops. And just really lay on some damage onto the buildings. Okay, so that should handle that. Let's come over here and see, yeah, they rebuilt that. And from the looks of it, they also have like a little boat here that, or a facility that can construct those boats. And there we go, so another easy victory. Huh. So yeah, that was another battle done. Now the casualties of war thing is going up to 1,000. Anyways, I think the card where the battle is done, so we gain another card, and it looks like we gained a pretty good one actually, 2 armored units.
Ah, Commander. No doubt you've had an eventful and successful day so far. But don't rest on your laurels just yet. For I'm here to inform you the councillors have arrived. The ambassadors of the races whom you'll have to duel and deal with in the political arena. Such is both the prerogative and the burden of an emperor-to-be.
Ooh.
You may think your first duty is that of conquest, to bring the war to as swift an end as possible. But I'm afraid there is much more to being a monarch than military matters alone. As a commander, as an emperor, you'll have to constantly endeavor to find that delicate balance between your roles as strategist and statesman, for the one necessarily influences the other. Now, you may consider it strange that some will worry about the price of bread, and others will gripe about taxes. When all around us, machines of war threaten the existence of the very realm. But if you give it a moment's further thought, this is only logical. We may find ourselves trapped amid a conflict of gargantuan proportions. But that does not mean the average man worries most about feeding his family, about the little things that make for a happy life. And when you have been given an empire, Commander, you have to be responsible for every matter, every obstacle, every creature, great and small.
Okay.
This may seem daunting, but I have never, and never will doubt for even an instant, that you of all people will rise to the occasion. Your counselors await you in the throne room, Commander. Godspeed.
Okay, so there is another section of the game. One that I haven't been
Shush, everyone, shush! Here comes the long-awaited commander. The dragon that would deliver us from vile usurpers. The one deserving heir to Rivellon's throne.
Yeah, so I haven't played up to this far yet inside my my test game. So this will be actually pretty new to me as well.
Let me cut right to the chase, Commander, for I'm not a man who takes pride in his words, but in his pragmatism, rather. The entire realm is under siege, and the free peoples left need a strong leader. One who inspires. You see, there may be a war going on, Commander, but that doesn't mean you don't have a realm to rule. Oftentimes, political concerns will take precedence over military ones, no matter how trivial they may sometimes seem in these dark times. As much as possible, where your rule has been established, everyday life must continue like it would in times of peace, and everyday life concerns itself with everyday worries. The people will look to you for guidance in these matters. We, as their representatives, have witnessed your triumphs with mounting awe, and have agreed you are to be the one, the hero, who shall both restore the kingdom and recommence the workings of government. I therefore declare you Emperor. Long live the Emperor!
Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Now, on these counselors will bring you various political problems. If you do not make a decision, the majority of vote will decide. Okay, so I presume that, yeah, there is one representative from each race, yeah, or something like that, and then that should influence our popularity with people. Just wanted to see what these cards would do. So that's kind of neat. Let's talk with this guy.
Honored to meet you, Commander. I am Oberon, envoy of the elves, ambassador of the beasts, spokesman of plants. Here in the hope that our new emperor will treat majestic Rivellon with the reverence she deserves, even in these times of frightful war.
Okay, so we have that ambassador. I presume this is the one for the doors.
Isn't this a world gone topsy-turvy? I've declared you Emperor, and you don't even know my name. Sir Falstaff Silvervein, Commander. Born and bred neath the Emerald Mountains. There. Now that we've been acquainted, I do declare it's time for a beer.
Okay, so yeah, that's kind of cool. We have this large little cast here. I think I'll go back to the campaign battle map for now. We'll see if any of those issues come up. Anyways, like before, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time, where we hopefully do a little bit more conquering and a little bit of this diplomatic stuff. So, I'll see you guys then.